We're back at it. We're playing Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I previously recorded an intro. I don't know if it saved, so we're just gonna roll with it. Okay. This might be boring. I won't post it if it's boring. Touch the screen during an animated scene to display playback option buttons. Touch the buttons to toggle between portrait and landscape mode, or to skip a scene. Okay. Can I? Just make sure it's heard, you know? I might have already played The Curious Village a long time ago, when I was still playing on a Nintendo, like one of the folding ones. It used to have that little memory card chip thing. I believe it's the same
there.
one.
Professor, that's everything packed. Oh, is that all you're bringing with you?
A gentleman must try to travel light where possible, Luke.
Oh, and a gentleman's assistant must be prepared for any eventuality.
Well, you're certainly that. So then, let's get going.
So haven't mentioned this, I'm gonna try and keep quiet during the cutscenes. Because I know Professor Layton has a few. Not many, but a few. To my dear friend Purple.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from
Oh yes, I
everyone
definitely
for
have
the rest of our lives.
played this before on Nintendo. I loved the aesthetic of it and the cutscenes. It might be an older game, but the scenery, like, look at this, so pretty and perfect. I don't know who the art is by, but I'm just gonna give props to them because this is really good.
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the book immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing until it's mentioned in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple, anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But look, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Ah, is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor? Oh, so exciting! I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Okay, our first puzzle. Puzzle number 1, where's the town? So, let's get started. My village is on a road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. Draw a circle around the right village, then submit. Okay. So I believe it would be that one. Okay,
How about this side?
I got it.
Yes!
Okay, so this is mostly a game about solving puzzles to solve a mystery. There are a lot of vocal recordings throughout the entire playthrough. If I find it too boring, I won't post it, but if it's interesting, well, y'all are watching it, so I hope you enjoy. Most of the time, it's just gonna be quiet, little playthrough. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve. Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
That was just the intro. Okay, so I'm trying to play without using any hints. If it gets too complicated to solve, I'll pause the video and finish it off, and then restart. So, let's get to it. Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. So I refuse to put voices to them when they already have their own voices. I'm not a voice actor. But, so in the middle is our goal. At the very top is our location. So let's just tap to investigate. Good day, sir. We very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? How? You got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. So, smart guy, you got one? You got any idea which one is the right one? Sorry, it's been a minute since I've read. Puzzle number 2, the crank and slot. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Tap the crank image to view the angle. Okay. I'm gonna say 1.
That should do it.
Okay. Rotate the crank and its silhouette shown here in orange becomes the mirror image of the slot displayed. Nice job. Now drop that bridge. That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. I'm not gonna copy his I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystere. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guests, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards here. We have a puzzle index. Cool. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I am so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Ha 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 ha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Try touching that shoot icon in the lower right corner of the screen. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen. Touch 1 to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe, go on, then give it a try. Okay, I don't exactly want to move. I want to explore, see what areas to find out. If I remember correctly, there are little hint coins. There's something curious about that tower. There's coins of some sort hidden throughout the map. I don't know if that is true or if it's still that type of logic. I'm gonna talk to the people now. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystere, eh? Why did I give him an accent? Cool. The name's Strassenskorfen, and I've got some advice for you. Now, if I'm pronouncing or butchering any of their names, forgive me. Go tap that barrel back there. Don't ask questions, just do it. Ooh, told you, found a hit coin. Felt good, didn't it? Round these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. When you find yourself up against the doozy of a puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are limited numbers of hint coins in this world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, then you come across a real stumper. You'll be sorry. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. I've got something special now just for you. More stuff and scarf wisdom to share. Investigate the sign on that building over there. Go on. A puzzle-solving charm. Okay, this is something new. Yeah, that's a puzzle-solving charm you just found. Come on, we all know you were expecting something original from this remake. Gives the new version a certain charm, don't you think? Now you're probably thinking these charms sound like fun, aren't you? But take care. Yeah, you were expecting me to say something like that, weren't you? Don't worry, I'm just pulling your leg. It's time. This time, charms are safe. How do you use charms? Well now, that would be telling. They do have use, believe you me, but it's up to you to find it. So until we meet again. Interesting. Am I just about to start tapping everything looking for these hint coins? I wonder if that inn gets many guests out here in this country. Probably not. This doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. Oh, cute. I'm gonna go ahead and suggest I found. Oh. Okay, we've already read that one. We've already read that. Okay. Let's talk to old lady here. Ingrid. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystia, where our local expert is the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of picotes. The more picots a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picots. Imagine that a reward for solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Ingrid apparently has an accent. After I said I wasn't. Okay. Puzzle number 3, strange hats. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? I'm honestly gonna say C.
Here's my answer.
Ooh, I was incorrect. Too bad. Look at things again. Okay. Try again, always. Never give up, right? Okay. So it's not C. Let's go with D.
There we go. I'm ashamed.
Oh, way to make someone feel incredibly stupid. How many pick it up? Oh, I'm at 5. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, it could be A, right?
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh, it's A. Okay. So he smiles and frowns. It's something they have when they're solving riddles, I figured. That's right, this is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Boop. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll only encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the picotes you can earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you too. Okay, the old lady's still there. It's important to think the things out for yourself. Keep at it. Okay. We'll go forward from here. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? You've brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain how to go about saving your game. First, tap the trunk icon on the right side of the screen. This trunk contains all manner of information that you can access by tapping the icons. Touch the icon marked Save to save your game. Tap the journal icon to read over notes about our investigation in St. Mystere. Next, we have the puzzle index icon. Tap it to view all the puzzles you've encountered. Puzzles you've solved have a check next to them. Puzzles you've seen but haven't solved are blank. You can retry any puzzles you've solved from this screen. To retry puzzles that you haven't solved yet, you must return to the actual site of the puzzle. Okay. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help our investigation. It will be second nature soon enough. Enough explanation for now. Let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. Look at the map, top of the screen. An arrow marks our path on the map, so all we need is to head in the correct direction. Okay, no problem. Lead the way, Professor. Okay, we got through chapter 1. Woohoo, Reinhold Manor awaits. Awesome. Yes, save. Yep. Okay. Ooh. That clock tower is rather worse for the wearer. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. Admittedly, it concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Puzzle number 5, digital digits. Oh, I remember this one. This one took me so long to solve. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? In case you were wondering, the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, not a military time. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest here. This is gonna take me a little bit of time to actually solve, but once I think I have the answer, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I did a little bit of calculations, and I came up with 17 options. So, when touch the answer space and put, okay. After you've entered something, it will, bless me, it will appear in the answer space. If you'd like to change it, just tap the answer space again at any time. Okay. So, I went with 17. We're gonna try that. I'm wrong. Okay. Give it another shot. Are you sure you haven't forgotten a few possible combinations? Also, don't forget that you need to double your total to account for both AM and PM. Oh! Well, that's a nice hint. So 17 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do the math right here while y'all are with me because I need to write it down to think of it. 17 times 2. 7 times 2 is 4. Carry the 1. 2. 1, 34. Okay. I'm not slow, I swear. Okay, let's try this.
How does this sound?
Woo-hoo. It took me forever to solve that as a kid. I swear to God, I was stupid. Very good. A series of 3 or more of the same digit appears 34 times over the course of 24 hours. See the chart above for details. It's easy enough to spot times like 111 or 222, but how many people forget about combinations like 10 or 1112? Yeah. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Woohoo! I think we skipped a puzzle, didn't we? No, this is the right puzzle. It appears to be a clock tower. And trash can, cool. You found a hint coin. Awesome. That's what I was looking for. Oh, hello. I'm Percy St. Mystheres, unofficial writer in residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, so you'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you all about this village. So how about it? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Okay, is this puzzle number 6? Oh, this is puzzle number 4. Okay, we are off track, but it's fine. Can you find my house? Get out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right, then turn right again. Hold up, I gotta sneeze, my bad. Bless me. Turn right again at the following intersection and you'll come face to face with the morning sun. So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So I gotta face the right side. I believe I have that right. My logic might be incorrect. That's okay. Can you find my house? Okay, so you have to go out the front door and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection. And you'll come face to face with the morning sun. It's not that one. So, it's not that one. So you come out and you go left. Then you take a right, and then you take a right. No, you come out, go left, take a right, take a right. This is his house. Sorry. That's right, this is the problem where working backward gets the job done fastest. It takes far too long to check each house individually. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land this village is built upon. I hear you own all the building. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. Well, I'll be on my way now, but rest assured that the next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. Okay, so this is gonna be a 30-minute video, and we got a minute left. So now that we solved this, I know we haven't gotten far into the game, because it's a lot of reading. But I will continue uploading. We're gonna check these and then I'll end. Lady Dahlia's letter. A most fascinating letter found its way to me the other day. It came to me from one Lady Dahlia, widow to Baron Augustus Reinhold. Her letter details how an unusual object known as only the Golden Apple is to decide how her late husband's fortune is split up. The entire matter sounds terribly interesting, and I've arranged for Luke to accompany me on a visit to St. Mystere, the site of the whole incident. Okay, so... And now mysteries. The late Baron Reinhold hid this item in St. Mystere just before dying, and has promised the whole of his fortune to the one who finds it. No one has any clue what the golden apple might be or where it is hidden. Okay, so what do charms do exactly? No clue. Oh, it gives you puzzle points, apparently. I'm not sure if that's correct. I also don't know what any of those are hidden. That's a new thing. So we're gonna save. Even though we're already in the village square. And that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if that's what you want. This is Purple Bot signing out.